Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Casper Network, aka Casper. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So, for the most part, the market hasn't been doing like, crazy moves or anything like that. I am recording this a little bit ahead of time because I am traveling for the holiday weekend, so I do apologize like if price action does change drastically. Also, yes, for the 4th of July, I hope everybody has a great 4th of July. I hope everybody's having a great day or a great night wherever you guys are. But I haven't been paying too much attention to like the charts and stuff like that. But I did know that Casper has been, jumping around a little bit. It was up about like 5% earlier. It's still up about 5% now. And we do see like the volume is up almost 25%. So, that is great. Sorry, I don't know what just happened to my voice. Um, but yeah, no, I think that this is, looking pretty good, for the most part. I'm still expecting some nice, lower price action. Like, I actually hate how strong Casper is right now. And I know that that's probably going to make a few people mad, but it's just because, like, I want this ICO 1.5 cent zone to be targeted. I'm going to be aping anywhere between, like, 1.5 cents to, like, 2 cents itself. I have been averaging in. I have been taking some positions, as you guys do know. I pretty much tell you guys that almost on like a day-to-day basis now. But today we're actually going to be talking about Casper and where it could lead to in regards to price action. So I tweeted this out earlier. I said, if I told you that Casper could 100x to 1000x, would you doubt that? And I also said like Casper Network is providing an open network for governments, not companies or banks, but governments. I continue to stack Casper. Anything is possible. Am I expecting 100x to 1000x anytime soon? No, but it is possible. And this also goes in line with like what I was talking to you guys a little bit about on Twitter as well. Like earlier, I was saying, I don't know where it was. I know it's just like a recent tweet as well. Oh yeah, so it was this one. So I was actually talking to guys a little bit about like the bear market. So I said like bear markets are not for the weak. This is the time you want to focus up, be patient, ignore emotions, and research more than ever. You will 100x to 1000x your net worth if you have a solid plan and stay determined. And this really is like 100% true. Like, if you guys stay around during a bear market, do your research, understand what you are supposed to be looking at, stay focused on projects that are continuously expanding, building, then you will succeed. And, Casper is one of them. And when we talk about like 100x to 1000x goals, like, I do think that Casper could easily be a 100x opportunity going forward. Remember, like when we look at assets like ADA, ADA was right around the range that we are at now. And at one point in time, this thing was trading at almost like $3 itself. If we go back to the price chart, here's almost $3 exact. And if we go back in time during, like, for example, like March of 2020, which was like the perfect time to actually look at, assets, this was trading at about like 2.5 cents, the exact same range that we have been for a while now. So when we look at, like bare minimum pricing, if we talk about like a $3 Casper at about a $16.2 billion market cap, mind you, if we're talking about the market cap of, ADA right now, it is sitting at almost that market cap at 45 cents. So you can basically see exactly where this was at almost $3. I mean, if we're going off like the circulating supply, it was like almost over $100 billion in market cap alone. If we're talking about that as well, like in regards to like Casper, like look at Casper at a $30 market cap, or not a $30 market cap, at a $162 billion market cap, sorry, at $30 per, at 1000x of an opportunity. Mind you, ADA, again, going back to ADA, actually looking at this, yes, at $162 billion in market cap, it would be $4.79. But at $3, it did have a $101 billion market cap. If we look at Casper at that range, we would have about a 633x opportunity. Is this going to happen anytime soon? No, but I do believe that this is going to happen eventually at some point in time. And the reason why is because like we've seen Casper continue to grow, continue to expand. And yeah, going back to my original statement on Casper, like they are working with governments. For example, like here's Fuzhou, China. You guys probably remember this when I talked to you guys a little bit about it in regards to like NFTs through like digital certificates. They are very, very large within like the NFT sector for like enterprise and businesses, use cases. But you see like the variety of industries that they are going after here, like supply chain, patents, and event management. And they do also say like why they chose it in regards to like security, scalability, low cost, usability. And it's funny because like we look at Casper and kind of compare and contrast it to like Ethereum. Again, at Ethereum's market cap right now, we would be sitting at about like $23.80, which is insane. It's an 801x opportunity. Remember, Ethereum at one point in time had over $500 billion in market cap value. And I'm not saying like this is going to happen, but look at that market cap to price range to the upside potential moves here. It's absolutely staggering. Um, but again, like if you look at, Casper becoming Ethereum 3.0 for the most part, which it has, really kind of prided itself on doing so, I do think that the future is very bright for Casper. But also, even in regards to that, we also did see back in May, Casper partnering with Telangana. This is the government of Telangana for, being a permission network for them, and really kind of bringing more usability and adoption for blockchain technology within the governmental standard. And I think that this is great. They are looking at, advancing blockchain adoption to help improve the lives of citizens of the state of Telangana. We didn't really see a full-on breakdown on what they are focused on, but they are going to also be supporting Casper Labs and networking and introductions to IT companies interested in blockchain applications. So this is actually going to be pretty large within the adoption cycle for Casper, and I'm very excited for it. Now, also, in regards to like NFTs and things like that from Casper's side, they are continuously disrupting markets, but specifically targeting the NFT sector. They are talking about, it's a breeding ground for, swindlers and counterfeiters. And if we do look over here in regards to this, how verifiable minting can combat fraud in the NFT market. And if we do scroll down here, they are talking about Casper. They say, already some blockchains like the Casper network have begun to implement such solutions, but it is likely only the beginning. And it probably is. I would say, like, as we really look around, like, in regards to this market, we are still very early on, even in regards to, like, NFTs. They definitely have been very, very large in regards to, like, adoption cycles around, like, the retail sector. But they definitely have been, really kind of striding themselves in regards to, like, the NFT sector. Remember, some of the use case values on, Casper have been centered around NFTs. Like, for example, IPW centered around, like, for example, tokenized patents. Metacask, again, NFT technology to utilize, to be utilized within auctions and things like that. Again, they do utilize Casper within that. Wise Art, which is, again, an NFT platform for collectibles and luxury, markets. And the Music, again, a music platform with NFTs. Casper Punks, which is an NFT project. Fuzhou Chain, they're talking about that as well. Casper for Government, which again is a very large area. But we also do see like YSAT, which is also focused on NFTs. But I think that this is great in regards to like connecting like Internet of Things devices to satellites, like they are saying here, to track and trace them. And they also do mention, Casper Punks yet again. But for the most part, like, yeah, they are focused in on the NFT sector, but also like the enterprise grade sector around NFTs, which I don't believe that we have been seeing in this market, which I think is a perfect opportunity for them to really kind of capitalize on. Remember, I've always said, like, don't pay attention to the overused use cases. Like, I could go over to, for an example, CoinMarketCap and, go to the industry sectors in regards to like categories and go to like NFTs for an example. Sorry, excuse me. And a large amount of these tokens in regards to like the NFT sector alone have pretty much all the same use case. Like even in like DeFi as well, a large portion of the projects within the space are doing just like the same exact thing. They don't do anything that sets themselves apart. And I think that that's why I believe in Casper so much, is because like yeah, sure, they are focused on the NFT sector, but they're going after like real world use cases around, things that are very unique. Like, for example, tokenized patents, or, even like around like the, alcohol industry with like Metacast. I think that that is great as well. And I just think that what they are doing with a large amount of these use cases is very unique to this sector that could again promote a large adoption cycle of the network. Now, also, we do see over here from Casper underscore Moon, the Casper network has a feature set that allows for flexible permissions, upgradability, energy efficiency, low latency, and high scalability or high security. Sorry, and we actually do see over here like they're talking about Casper. Casper can easily transition from private to hybrid to public network deployments. And you guys do see like the breakdown in between like all of these. And yeah, I mean like Casper is something very special. Like to me, if we do get like that 1.5 cent zone, it is just game over at that point. Because again, like at 1.5 cents, everything changes. Everything changes in regards to like the price action. Like you're going to be looking at, for example, $1.50, sorry, being a 100x opportunity, which again, at the current moment, is a 50x from our current level. And then, you do also look at, for example, a 1000x opportunity being $15. And you do see like the market cap range here change drastically from like I think it was like 162 billion for an example to 80 billion dollars, which again makes it a lot more lucrative and a lot more possible to actually happen this next bull run cycle, which is again very very close. Like we are basically ranging to actually have our bottom, and then from there we do start to build back up to new all-time highs. Yes, it's going to take a little bit of time, but it's time that I believe is worth the wait. I think that this market, in regards to like patience, really kind of sets the weak apart from the strong. So this is like the moment in time to focus. And again, the team behind Casper, they have expanded. I actually remember looking at the team behind Casper and it not being this large. Like, look at how large their engineering team, for an example, is. Their team has been growing and expanding, and I'm actually very excited about this because, again, this is the moment in time where you do want to really kind of pay attention to projects that are expanding, building, growing, and Casper definitely is one of them. And this is also why I do believe that the future for Casper is very bright, and I do feel confident, holding and accumulating even more. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As it's up to you all, have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.